Welcome to the State of the Market for Law Firm Sales in 7 minutes. My name is Jeremy Poock and I lead Senior Attorney Match. In today's In 7 Minutes, we'll discuss the top 4 trends in law firm sales from 2022 that we expect will continue into 2023 and beyond. So let's jump right into it. A trend that we certainly have seen and expect to continue into 2023 and beyond is that internal successors, that is, attorneys that are already working with senior attorneys or attorneys that senior attorneys want to recruit into their firms, they really only want a job and they don't want to own a business. Internal successors are people that you hired as key employees and they really want to remain as key employees. Often they can't afford to purchase a law practice, and really they went to law school and not business school. And it's typically just a bridge too far to expect your internal successor to turn from one day to be your key employee to the next day to be the successor owner to your small business law firm. Another trend Another trend that we see continuing into 2023 and beyond is that growth by acquisition has arrived to the legal industry. There are only a finite number of new clients out there. And in today's 3.0 digital era, where there is so much, really what we'll call hyper competition for new clients digitally, as clients continue to search for lawyers on Google, and as we're saying, Google is really becoming America's #1 referral source. What growth by acquisition presents to growing law firms, that is, senior attorneys selling their practices to growing firms, their practices, that is, the senior attorney led firms, offer 4 key benefits to growing firms. First, the instant client growth of the client list that senior attorneys have developed over the course of their careers, the combined workforce. Your internal successor, who you would have wished to take over your practice, really wants to stay as a key employee, and growing law firms welcome senior attorneys, their attorney staff, and their non-attorney staff to join because that combined workforce benefits growing law firms tremendously. Third benefit is the cumulative experience that senior attorneys and their staff have developed over the course of their careers and the marketing value that senior attorneys present to growing law firms in today's 3.0 digital era for law firms. Another trend that we see and will certainly continue in what we're calling law firm sales 1.0, where law firm sales 1.0 is so dependent upon the monetization of the client list that senior attorneys have developed over the course of their careers. That is, when senior attorneys are selling their law practices, the way that they're paid in law firm sales 1.0 is via an earnout. And the way that the earnout works is based upon revenues derived from the collections that come from the clients of selling senior attorneys. And for that to work, we need, and senior attorneys need, trust transfer. That is to transfer the trust of a senior attorney's clients to the lawyers at the growing law firm that a senior attorney joins. And the famous words of legendary sportscaster Warner Wolf, let's go to the videotape to see Harold Kestenbaum and how Harold transfers the trust of his clients to the firm that Harold joined in 2019.
Client comes in and I sign them up. We have an introductory Zoom call, which I am on, but they get to meet the other lawyers who are going to be actually doing the work. And the transition has been terrific. It's worked out really well for us. Some of my legacy clients still call me. I still deal with them, but a lot of them realize the transition was there. They know they can get me when they need me, but it's been working out great because they haven't needed me that much.
So as you can see and hear, trust transfer works. Another trend that we see continuing into 2023 and beyond is business development in the post-2020 3.0 digital era. We are well beyond the word of mouth era when lawyers would be referred by colleagues and by friends and relatives to new clients. Certainly, of course, that continues to happen. But more and more post 2020, as we are in this 3.0 digital era, Google is king and queen. When new clients are looking for lawyers, they look for them on Google. And in terms of the trend, this goes in two directions. That is the direction where there are fewer new clients, and this significantly impacts senior attorneys. Senior attorneys who often do not adopt multi-channel digital marketing are already seeing less new client development, less new development of referral sources, and where their client list is their key asset when it comes to law firm sales. In the 3.0 digital era, some senior attorneys are actually experiencing less client development than yesteryear. The other side to this trend is more client development. That is, those firms that are committing to and investing in multi-channel digital marketing, they're experiencing more new clients. And the trend for senior attorneys is to join those growing law firms, to matriculate and add their clients and their referral sources to growing firms that are committed to digital marketing. And just as an example, we have a client who recently joined a firm, and she added about 1,000 of her clients to the constant contact list of the growing firm that she joined. And the initial constant contact announcing that she joined that firm and all of the different new services that she can now provide had an 80% open rate. That is a very high open rate, but it makes total sense because of the trust that she's developed in her clients. Hence, in this 2023 and beyond world, business development will continue digitally, and senior attorneys either need to adopt or join growing law firms that already have adopted multi-channel digital marketing for their law firms. So for today's buzzer beater, in terms of the top 4 trends in law firm sales in 2023 that we expect to continue into 2023, those trends that we foresee continuing into 2023 consist of, number 1, that internal successors, they do not want to purchase your business. They just really can't. They went to law school and they didn't go to business school. They can't afford to purchase your practice. The second trend is that growth by acquisition has arrived to the legal industry, and it will continue throughout the remainder of this decade and likely beyond. That third trend is that trust transfer works. To transfer the trust of clients in the law firm sales 1.0 era, the way for senior attorneys to monetize their practices is to transfer the trust of their clients to the lawyers at the firms that they join. And the fourth trend is that business development in the post-2020 3.0 digital era points to Google. Either senior attorneys need to adopt themselves multi-channel digital marketing, or we certainly recommend join growing law firms and leverage that digital value that is waiting for you to take off so that you can connect with your clients, continue to grow your practices, because the 3.0 digital era is here to stay. And that is the state of the market for law firm sales in a little bit more than 7 minutes.